Saturday, everyone. We're rolling in. With your 1,000 likes, we have a monkey party. Chicken party for the world.
Let's take it slow. Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me. Let's take it slow. Ask me how we got here, 'cause you don't know how. You say we're taking on water, yeah, we're sinking now. You're looking all concerned, like we're gonna drown. But we both know how to swim, no worries as we'll fall now. Let's take it slow. Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me. Let's take it slow. I drag you out your mind, and there are days I hate you, but baby, you're still mine. And then we have the best times, no matter what we do. And even when we don't, there's nobody I'd rather choose. Let's take it slow. Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Slow, where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me. I'm on my last straw. I'm broken.
Pearls were bound together through the storm and darkest weather. We search high, we search low, together everywhere we go. Justin's here and he's going live with the best fans by my side. We're a family, we hold strong, together we can right the wrong. We clutch them pearls, we shine like stars, searching wide, spreading love afar. Every stream, every heartfelt plea, we are one in this community. Daily grind, but we're not stopping. Pearls around the world just popping. With each view and every share, we send hope and show we care. We clutch them pearls, we shine like stars, searching wide, spreading love afar. Every stream, every heartfelt plea, we are one in this community. Daily grind, but we're not stopping. Pearls around the world just popping. With each view and every share, we send hope and show we care. We clutch them pearls, we shine like stars, searching wide, spreading love afar. Every stream, every heartfelt plea, we are one in this community. In the night or in the day, girls will light and lead the way. Justin's heart and your support, together we will hold the fort. Daily grind, but we're not stopping. Pearls around the world just popping. With each view and every share, we send hope and show we care.
Hello, everyone. Thank you all so much for joining me. Really do appreciate your time. Good to see you all. You could have chosen to be anywhere in the world, anywhere on YouTube, and you chose to be right here. Thank you all, my beautiful pearls, new and not so new pearls. Good to see you all. Um, Today is January 11th, 2025. It is 6:16 p.m. on the East Coast of the United States. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, Lisa. I fell asleep last night. I laid down to give Pearl a bottle, and I died. I woke up at 3 o'clock this morning and didn't know what day it was, what century it was, and Gypsy texts me. I had just woken up and I was like, oh my God, I need to go live. And I said, no, I better not go live now because everyone will miss it then. So I didn't go live. So I'm either going to do a longer stream today or we'll do another one. And we're hopefully going to do a Remy Pearl stream tonight as well. So yeah, it's been a long time since I like fell asleep like that and woke up and thought, what day is it? Where you know what I mean? So anyway, thank you all so much for joining me. You was up till 6 a.m. Carol. Wow. That's early. What time most people are waking up, right? You fell asleep too, Brandy. Thank you, Susie. Thank you so much. Really appreciate you. So I do apologize for that. And then I talked to Gypsy and I said, I feel horrible. She's like, Justin, you're tired. It's okay. I'm like, I know, but I feel really, really bad. Thank you, Bliss. Thank you so much, my dear. I feel. Oh, did you, D? Hey, Dispatch, Michelle, Laura, Kathleen, Smiley, Chica, Canadian Cookie, Mona, ICU, Amanda, D Mystery, Debbie, Angel, Fine Summer, Ginger Bliss, Sharon, Robini, Lakeside, Hey Jude, Millie, Mona, Canadian Cookie, Dispatch, Michelle, Laura, Kathleen, Brandy, Plant Lady, Ginger, Bo, Hey Jude, Grace, Tina, Lisa, Angel, War Eagle, CT, Tina, Piano Girl, EMF, Peggy, Brown Eyed Girl, Lori, YouTuber, Gypsy, Angie, Daisy Love, Brandy and Indy, Hey Jude, D, Alafaday, The Hen House, Pink Butterfly, Cathander, am I saying that right? Robini, Carol, good to see you, Tina. Lorini, Lawrence, Ashley, Fusion, C Star, hello, Stacy, Cecilia. Good to see you all. Heaven's Little Angels, Hot Mess, Crystal Lee. All I Need Is Jesus Coffee and True Crime. I love that. Grace Hatters, good to see you. Moss, good to see you. Angel. Hello. I'm usually asleep by 11 usually. I try to be asleep by 11, um, but it's usually about 12:30, and I have to get up at usually 5:30. So, yeah, oh, piano girl, I don't need any help. No, she's fine. No, she's not that she's not that difficult. Um, so we got a lot to talk about today. Um, it's entitled Highways and Byways. I want to go over some stuff, and I found something that I've been looking for a long time as well. CT, you got electric still, I hope. I hope you still got electric. I know you got it on yesterday. Going to make you some ramen. Yummy. You can't go wrong with ramen. You can never go wrong with ramen. Hey, Angel, Cindy Lou, I'm too honest for this. Raw Beanie, Ash Cash, Miss T, Janet, hello. Good to see you all. So yes. Hello, Sped. Good to see you, Brenda, Piano Girl, Irony, EMF, Heather, Canadian Cookie. I always feel bad if I don't say like everybody's name because I feel like, oh, they're gonna think I'm leaving them out if I stop. So I know some of y'all were like, shut up, Justin, just get on with it. But then I feel bad. Hey, GA64, Elaine, hello. So anyway, there's some things that I wanted to show you. Also, I think Peter Hyatt has been tweeting a little bit on the Sebastian Rogers case. Thank you, Chica. Butterfly, hello. And thank you, Long Cool Woman. Hope Floats. Juicy Jules, hello, Brenda. Okay, I gotta quit looking. Hey Millie. See, I can't stop. Yeah, he's been tweeting. I think Trishy sent me something where he was tweeting earlier. If he needs transcripts to any lives or anything like that, I do have transcripts because he's a behavioral analysis. And thank you, Angel. So, a statement analysis, rather. Hope he's doing good. I really hope Peter is doing good. He's, unfortunately has the dreaded C word. And, just been bad. Just been bad. So, one thing I do want to go over, I did find it. Let me just make sure I've got that out of the way. Because people's like, can you show that again? And I'm like, sure. So I finally found it. This is the two dates that the two phone lines that were disconnected on February 6th, 2024. Two phone lines that was disconnected February 6th, 2024. That's very interesting to me. It's always been something that's kind of stood out to me. You don't want to talk about dates. Dates is just one of those things that doesn't really want to talk about. And we know around the 1st of February, Edgar. Yeah, a lot of people's asked me, but a lot of people's asked me. Yes, Crystal. This is theirs. Mhm. Right. And then so from what I understand, this is most likely disconnected. I think I'm almost certain it means that they were disconnected rather than connected. So there's that as well. Especially interesting because Cruella turned off Nina's phone in the midst of DV allegedly. Bingo, Lakeside. Yes, that is exactly right. That is exactly right. And I wholeheartedly believe Nina and everything that woman has been through. She, watch your interview, and that's all, you need to know because she has really got a lot of trauma from that. Really do appreciate your love. Hey, sweet Justin, Remy, mods, and chat. Well, hello, Texas Mama of Six. Hope you are well, my friend. Good to see you. And Butterfly Kisses coming in clutch at 10 months. I have been away for a few days taking care of my mom. I have missed my Pearl family. Butterflies, we have missed you. We love you. And let me tell you something, God will bless you for taking care of your mother. Families first. It always should be. And it's difficult. I've been there. I've done that. I took care of my mama and had newborn twins at the time. So I was literally pushing a double stroller in a wheelchair from both arms. I understand. So God will bless you for that. So don't be sorry, but we missed you. And thank you for 10 months, my dear. Ringy, thank you so much for your first month. Really do appreciate you, my dear. Good to see you. Hope you are well. Hope 2025 is treating you good so far. It's been a little crazy, hasn't it? Since the beginning of the year. It's like 2025 kind of started out rough for the country and the world. Zelda, thank you so much you're almost at a year. Wow. Thank you so much, my dear. Love you too, and really do appreciate you, Zelda. Hope you are well, my dear. Thank you so much for your support. Does mean a lot, truly. And Fusion's coming in at 10 months. Hello, Justin and Remy. Love you. My friend, love you too. Sweet Fusions. You're an OG as well. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate you. Your kitty is beautiful. What's your kitty's name? Love that. Thank you so much, my dear. So, it's difficult for sure. I'm taking care of my 85-year-old dad suffering from a stroke, and I have a full-time job too. It's a struggle. It really is. And not only that, like you want to talk about something that is so difficult is watching your parents age and seeing, the decline of them. It's awful. It's awful. And if you're really close to them, enjoy every single moment that you have with those you love. It's so precious. You know, there is I always say just to be in front of the person you miss so much, your mom or your dad, or God, heaven forbid, a child, but you would take your worst moment that you've ever had with them, like the worst fight or argument or whatever that you ever had with them, just to be in front of them again, just to see them again, right? So enjoy it, embrace it. Time is ticking and it goes by really, really quick. If you live 100 years, it's quick. It's nothing in the scheme of things. And, I am right there at midlife right now. And I feel like, oh my God. Oh my God. Like, I understand why people have midlife crisis. I get it. I get it. Because I am, and that is if God lets me live another 40 years, I'm halfway through it. That's it. I feel like I should not be where I'm at. You know what I mean? Because it's just like, what? That's half of your life? Oh, gets me like crazy if I think too much about it. Like I can't think too much about it. Yeah, 5 minutes more. Whispering. Yeah. That is how precious time is, right? That's how precious time is. 5 minutes. We think of 5 minutes. It's, nothing, right? We don't, but just being 5 minutes more with the one you love would be amazing, right? Just that 5 minutes or 1 minute. So that's how precious every second is. That's how precious every second is. So embrace every moment and, have, give grace to, your family members, especially your parents and your siblings, because it's hard for them too. They've never been that age before either, right? They've never been that age before. They've never, it's new to them just as it's new to you if they're declining. And give them grace, because if we're lucky to live a good life, a long life, then we'll be there too. Yeah. So, all right, I was on my soapbox there. So, there's that. Did I miss something? Okay. Mountain Mama, thank you so very much for 4 months, my dear. Good to see you. Proud to be a parent. Thank you so much, Mountain Mama. Really do appreciate you and hope you are well, my friend. Good to see you. Thank you so very much for 4 continuous months, my love. Nick, thank you so very much for your support. I really do appreciate that, Nick. Oh my God. You have a golden doodle? Is it a golden doodle? It's so cute. Or is it a poodle? I don't know, but it's cute. So cute. Thank you so much, Enoch. Really do appreciate you and hope you are well, my friend. All the blessings to you. And who do we have? Laura. Thank you, Laura, for renewing your membership there. Really do appreciate you. Hope you are well, my love. All the blessings to you, my dear. Hope Floats, thank you so much for renewing your membership. Really do appreciate you, my dear. Very kind of you. Sorry about that. Hope you are well, my dear. Thank you so very much. Very sweet of you, love. Oh, Angel, thank you so much. That's very generous of you for gifting 10 pearl necklaces. Very generous of you, my dear. You are a true angel. Thank you so very much. If you received one of those pearl necklaces, make sure you give our very, very sweet Mod Angel of Light a great big thank you, because you've been promoted.
You have been promoted. You are now one of my elite employees. Thank you.
I've got a feeling love will give us what we lack.
world is waiting up. The world is waiting half a step beyond our door.
Thank you so much, Angel of Light. Really do appreciate you, my dear. Hope you are well. Thank you very, very much, my beautiful angel. Make sure y'all thank Angel for doing that. It's very generous of her. And thank you, Hey Jude, for the Remy snacks. Really do appreciate you, my dear. Always with the Remy snacks. Thank you, Hey Jude. Hope you are well, my friend. Good to see you. As always, another dear mod. Nurse Sandy, hello. Thank you, babies. See you, Dustin and Color Plus. I hope, Nurse Sandy, I hope you're doing good, and I hope you're feeling good, and I hope that 2025 is better to you in all ways, especially with your health, what's been going on and stuff. So all the blessings to you in 2025, my friend. Good to see you. Thank you so much. 17 months, which is probably when I first started this channel. It was kind of my backup channel, and now it's really my main channel, even though it's not my main channel. But so thank you so much, Nurse Sandy. Really do appreciate you. You're an OG for sure, girl. And thank you, Sharon. Really do appreciate you. Thank you for all you lessons, mods, and subscribers. Thank you so very much, Sharon. Hope you are well, my dear. Thank you so much for 8 continuous months. I really, really do appreciate you, dear Sharon. Thank you. A sweet mod of ours. And there's Dana coming in clutch with 5 pearl necklaces. That's very generous. Thank you so much, my dear. Hope you are well, dear Dana. Thank you so, so much for gifting 5 pearl necklaces. That is very, very sweet. If you received one of those, make sure you thank our dear Dana. You've been promoted.
You have been promoted. You are now one of my elite employees.
Thank you so much, Dana. Really do appreciate you. All the blessings to you. Hope you're well, my friend. Thank you. I love that little dog. Is it a Pom? Is it a Pomerania? It looks like a little albino fox. I want a red Pomeranian so bad, or like a cream collar, or red. I like probably red, but either one I would take. Like, I love Poms. It's my favorite dog I've ever had. Thank you so much, Dana. Ginger, thank you, honey. You're very kind to me. I really do appreciate you. Thank you so much, my dear. If you received one of those, make sure you thank our dear Ginger for gifting 5 pearl necklaces.
You have been promoted. You are now one of my elite employees. Thank you.
Thank you so much, dear Ginger. Really do appreciate you. That's very funny. Thank you so very much. Make sure you thank our dear Ginger. All right, I'm caught up. Oh, maybe not. Thank you so much, Sped. Thank you, my dear. Really do appreciate you. Thank you for spreading awareness for Sebastian and never giving up on this case. Much love to you and Remy. Your mods are the kindness. Thank you so very much. I really do appreciate you, Sped, for being here and your kindness as well. I really do appreciate that. I'm not just saying this, but my mods are the best from the top down. They are just amazing. You know, I see you as our head mod, and everyone, every single one of our mods are amazing, and just they make everyone feel welcome. Because you know, it can be a hostile place on here. It can be a hostile place on here. Hey, girl, mom, good to see you. Guidance, hello. And I love what they do. They do an amazing job. So, big hand for the mod. Absolutely, they do a great job. Yeah. Thank you guys. Very sweet. We do. We really do have the best community here by far. Hey, Lil Red, good to see you. Um, hey, Soldier Girl, Smiley. I should not be touching buttons. You're fine, Smiley. You're fine. Hey, girl, mom. Okay, so there is that. Um, you know, I don't know, but I just feel Susie going back in the bushes. We'll come back out a little bit later. You can, you can, you're safe here. You're safe. Um, so I just think it's very bizarre that if you look, I believe it was, let me look at the calendar. Well, I don't think my calendar will go. Oh, it will go back to 2024. Okay. If I go back to 2024, so I believe it was January 29th or 30th that allegedly CPS was there at the P-Foots. And just almost a week to the day later, there's 2 cell phones. And that is when, after Edgar will no longer really say when he was in town. So, in my opinion, I think that says something. Just my opinion. Just my opinion. So there is that. Now, another thing that I wanted to show you. Oh, I wanted to ask you about this as well. Does anyone know who this was very early on? Very early on, this white car. Does anyone know that white car? Thank you, God's girl. Thank you, Jinja. Snap. Right time is important. It really is, Enoch. It really is. They could have been family. They could have been, I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know. I don't think it's a Rav. Um I think it's a Chevrolet. Maybe a Mazda, but I think more likely like the Chevrolet. I don't think so, Lori. No, I don't think so. You remember that car? Check at those lights. It looks more like an SUV, like a Kia. Someone was wrong. Someone may be staying with KKY. I was like, maybe it was Lori. Could be Daisy. Lori, yes, but from what I understand, Lori has. Hey Nana, how are you, love? You look so beautiful in that picture. Justin, was the grass green in February? Uh, this was March, I believe. This was taken March, the end of March, but it was pretty early on. Billy, I think it's very high probability that he is in Mississippi, in my opinion. To driver dude? I don't know. Wait, who's driver dude? Who was the driver dude? Callie, it could be. That's a good point. Residence, was there a white car in the drive? Jen and Don, that when you Googled DG. I don't know who I'm trying to think of DG. Who's DG? I'm so bad with initials. Yeah. Really bad with initials. Could it be the one that followed Don B? He got a license and called law enforcement. Someone followed Don B? Oh, thank you, my dear. Okay. Let me go look at that as well. Let's see here. Jennifer, I don't know. I'll look back in my emails and see. Damn, Hong is going off on YouTube. Or not YouTube, X. Y'all are sending me stuff. It's crazy. There is another one. Chris says he was at home tonight. Sebastian went missing. This is alive. Thanks, Bam Bam. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I've covered all of these extensively, these interviews, like crazy. Uh oh, hold on, I'm just reading them. Oh, that's it. It's okay. I don't pay any attention to that stuff. Denise, thank you so much for the Cash App, my dear. Really do appreciate you. I didn't thank you yesterday. I apologize. Let me see here. What is this? Okay, we'll look at this. This is bedtime crime stories. Y'all make sure you are subbed up to bed crime stories because she's one of the amazing ones on here. I don't say that about a lot of people, to be honest with you on here. Let me give her full credit. Yeah, someone wants me to see this. I'm going to drop her link in chat for the replay crew. It will be in the description as well. She is a doll. She's so beautiful as well. She really is. Thank you so much, Barbara. Really do appreciate you. Can you remind us the dates of when the RV was retrieved and when Cruella and Donkey went to Alaska on vacay? So, Barbara, the day that Edgar went to get the RV was Wednesday. Hold on. Damn it. 1 second. Wednesday, February 28th. Wednesday, February 28th. He came back February 29th, allegedly. So he says that he was alone, but he also says we went down. We weren't down there more than, I don't know, 24 hours, and we did this and we did that. And then he says, not we, Katie didn't go with me. And did you get my text, Dale? Is this daily? Are you daily? Did you text me, honey? So that always bothered me, and I finally got the info on it, and he was with 2 other people that evening. 2 other people. Not allegedly, he was with 2 other people that evening. 2. That's how sure I am. 2 other people that evening. As far as when the donkeys went on the vacay, I can't remember that date. Does anyone remember? No, Heather, it wasn't them. Wasn't them. Is Tony in here? Hey, Tony. Good to see you. Does anyone, is Mohawk in here? Does anyone remember the dates that they went to Alaska? I want to say it was like March 9th. I could be way off, though. Way off. I don't want to actually tell you something I'm not real sure of. I wonder why CPs and wife aren't in the picture like they were with Nina. Bless Nana, I don't think that they were. From what I understand, Edgar has kind of a weird relationship with his dad, like his bio dad. And you know, allegedly his dad's wife, there's Edgar has a stepsister, right? He has a stepsister, and from what I understand, I don't really talk about it that much or anything because, but that's the one that allegedly something could have happened years ago. You get what I mean? You get what I mean? It's one of the interviewers. What's one of the interviewers? Bubbly. I'll try to find that, Barbara. I want to say the 5th or the 9th or something like that of March they left. I might have it in my thing there. Mindful moment, 2 months. Thank you so very much, my dear. Really do appreciate you. Home from work, finally relaxing with the pearls. Deep breath. You're home now. Thank you so much, Mindful Moments. Really do appreciate you. And thank you so much for 2 months of being a member here with the pearls. It does mean a lot. Thank you, my dear. And is a girl. Oops, I'm getting ready to do the wrong. There we go. Thank you so much for becoming a pearl. Really do appreciate you. Your cat is adorable. So cute. Y'all got the cutest animals. It's got like a little heart-shaped face and little round eyes. It's so cute. Welcome to the family, y'all. Please welcome our newest pearl, Izzy Girl 361. Thank you so very much, wrong one. Thank you so very much, my dear. That was for Edgar Amos. Thank you so much, my dear. Really do appreciate you. And thank you, girl mom. Very generous of you. Hope you are well, dear. I have a new theory about how KK and Edgar communicated. Oh, I would love to hear that. I believe, in my opinion, they used long-range walkie-talkies and used a private channel. In some interviews, you can hear a scanner or something in the background. Okay, so I've thought of that myself. The only way, in my opinion, that could have happened is if whatever happened was premeditated, right? So is it possible? Yes, certainly is. I think when you hear the kind of the scanner thing on the background, I think Edgar is at work in those interviews, in my opinion. Because I think KK says he was at work or something like that. Yeah, he's at work, y'all. I remember her saying something like that. But I don't know how long range can go. I've even looked into like satellite phone, like I forgot what I think they're like short wave or satellite phone. I don't know. I can't remember, but that's interesting. Um, might want to see and how far some of the walkie talkies can go. It's interesting. Thank you so very much, my dear. Really do appreciate you. And Billy, thank you, my dear. Hope you're well. Justin, did they do luminol on any of the cars in Campa? As there is so much foul play in this case, and I love you, Justin. From what thank you, Billy. Really do appreciate you, my dear. Hope you are well. From what I understand, no. From what I understand, no. None that I'm aware of. Now, they did check Edgar's camper, fifth wheel, whatever it was. No hobo, I didn't get to. I fell asleep. So I'm trying to make it up today. I'm trying to find Smiley. Someone said look for Smiley's thing, but I don't see it. I found that one. I tried. Let's see. I'm trying to find it. I apologize. But when okay, thank you. I see you text Homeslink. Okay. How far back was it? They went March 1st. Okay. Okay. I don't see what Smiley said. I don't see what Smiley said. Can someone repeat it maybe? I don't know. But Billy, from what I understand, the first time they did heat machine on walls, yes, that they did. I wanted you to see that. That was it. Oh, okay, that was it. Okay, gotcha. All right, gotcha. But the first time, from what I understand, when they checked the fifth wheel was when they went back to Mississippi. That's what I understand. So remember, Edgar comes back on Thursday, the same week Sebastian goes missing. Sebastian, technically, the 911 call happens Monday morning. Edgar gets home about 1 or 1:30, at least according to him, that afternoon. Afternoon. Tuesday, home all day. Wednesday, at some point, that is when him, KK, and Seth kind of get into a little tiff. Seth leaves, and then Edgar leaves. In my opinion, I think Edgar started a tiff because he needed, perhaps, to go to Mississippi. And I don't think he wanted him there, speaking to KK, possibly alone. Just my opinion. Now, so he leaves Wednesday at some point. I know Wednesday evening after 6-ish p.m., he is with two individuals. Wednesday evening. And that's when he says, we were down there. We didn't stay more than, 24 hours. We did this, we did that. And then he says, not we, Katie didn't go. And he's right. Katie didn't go, but there was more than one person with you on Wednesday evening. Edgar. Just read my email about Hong talking about South Haven, Mississippi. Okay, I'll look at that. So there's that. But from what I understand, they didn't check Edgar's RV out after he got back. They checked it, allegedly, from what I understand, days later, like when they go back to Mississippi. Now, you just got home Monday afternoon. You've been home one full day, Tuesday, and you leave Wednesday to go get your camper, and you spend the night, and you say you're alone, and you leave your wife in Hendersonville. Now that's freaking weird. It's just weird. It just is. Thank you so much for 5 months. 5 months is a lie. The devil's a lie, honey. Hit the like. Thank you so much, Kelsey. Really do appreciate you, my dear. Much love to you. Thank you so much for all you do, my dear. Thank you so much for gifting a pearl necklace. That's very kind of you. Hope you are well, my dear. Thank you so much. Make sure you thank Kelsey if you received that. SI officer, he was not alone Wednesday evening. He was with two people. From what there was a female behind Chris in Edgar's truck. He was driving, and there was someone in the passenger side. Nope, wasn't a girlfriend. Yep. So they were in Alabama the week of March 18th. What do you mean? I thought the parents drove a custom coach to Alaska. They drove a RV, an actual RV, like that has a steering wheel, right? No, you don't mess up we and I. And that's why I was pressing really hard to find what I found. And I wanted to make sure of it. And because I know you don't mess up the we's and I's when you're speaking. You don't mess it up. You do not mess it up. And he said, we. Just like he says, you know, that we saw Sebastian go to bed and whatever, right? We would have heard him. We would have seen him. And I think that's also why a lot of us have always said, Edgar, if you wasn't there, why do you know, like, why are you the one talking about it the most? The excuse is, well, she's my wife. Bugsby, you're right on it. Justin, today is Nikki's first heavenly birthday. Please keep us in your prayers. Oh, I'm sorry, honey. Y'all, please send prayers up for sweet Nikki. Today's her first heavenly birthday. It's tough. I'm sorry that the first year is it's rough. Really sorry, my dear. All the prayers and love. Why else would he be smack dab in the middle of everything? Yeah. So there's that. Oh, what was I doing? I don't remember what I was going to play someone wanted me to play our dear, I think here it is. Where'd it go? Bed crime stories. I'm going to put the link in the description, or not. The link will be in the description, but I'm going to put it in chat as well. I guess they want me to see this. Here we go. Is Tony still in here? Mr. Tony. All right. Without further ado, let's get started. Again, make sure you are subbed up to Bed Crime Stories, as she is amazing. Absolutely brilliant. All right. Classy.
Sometimes when without any answers, that suspect was Richard Allen. Sometimes when a case
I love her
fails
voice.
to move forward, law enforcement is forced to go back to the beginning to see if anything was missed or overlooked. Sebastian Rogers remains missing after seemingly vanishing into thin air from his home in Henderson, Tennessee, a home he shared with his mother, Katie Proudfoot, and his stepdad, Chris Proudfoot. The case is mystifying for so many reasons. First, kids don't typically disappear from their homes, especially when there are no signs of a break-in or a break-out, if you will. Now, it does happen,
Thanks, piano.
but it's rare. We know that Polly Klaas was taken by a monster who entered through a window. We also know about Elizabeth Smart, who was also nabbed from her bedroom. But again, those situations are rare. Sebastian's case is also mystifying because there's no footage of him leaving on foot, barefoot, at that, from his home, although we cannot dismiss those two lights that are possibly from flashlights captured by a neighbor's ring camera and seemingly held by two figures moving around outside the Proudfoot home at around 3:10 a.m. And let's not forget the mysterious vehicle that also turned up not far from the home around.
Okay, so I just got an email. It was March 20th. Cruella was in Alaska. So ever how long, from what I understand, they took their time going across the country and stopping at different places. So there's that. I want to go over something with this car video too. This reminds me. We'll go over it next.
3 a.m. In my opinion, these two occurrences, despite what Katie and Chris Proudfoot say, are critical clues, and they may very well tell the story of how Sebastian.
This is very damning, this video, the flashlight video, in my opinion. It's extraordinarily damning. What is the likelihood that 2 hours and 45 minutes before you walk into your son's bedroom and he's missing, regardless of anyone having it, anyone, family member or anything, regardless, it's very damning. Whether it's a complete stranger or someone much, much closer. But what is also damning, yes, in that neighborhood especially. In my opinion, what is also rather damning is one person goes to the house. Two people come back. One goes back to the house. That's extremely damning, in my opinion. I bet you since Sebastian's been missing, I bet you that there has been no other car pulled in someone's, out in the middle of the road and just ran through multiple neighbors' yard and came out with someone, and then one person ran back. Bet you it hasn't happened. Bet you it hasn't happened. Sounds like Hong and team there. So, I think that if that one person hadn't have ran back to the house, I would have said, yeah, that could have been, Sebastian coming out and getting in a car with someone. But there is one individual up the street, up Kellen, does whatever they do up toward that way, turns around, goes on Stafford, parks right there at the very corner of Stafford and Kellen, gets out of the vehicle, goes across the yards. Then there's two people that come out. They go to the car. They do something around the car. And as the person gets in the car and backs up, the one runs back to the home. So I agree. If I was Edgar and KK, I would probably say, nothing to see here either. Nothing to see here. Because I think if you couldn't see that the person went back to the house, they might be like, oh, well, that could be something. Is the footage where the car is seen pulling on Stafford? Is there, you don't see a brake lights and yeah, they have, I mean, there's more. There's more video, right? We've only seen like no more than 30 seconds of it all. So there's that. Thank you so much, Billy. Oops, what am I doing? Really do appreciate you, my dear. Want them to take responsibility for their actions. Jail is the way, but in my head, I have other plans. I don't know what you mean by that. Thank you so much, my dear. Do you know what you mean by that, my dear? Okay, Sebastian, when you just think this is going, do you think law enforcement is lying to the public? Where was that comment? Do you think law enforcement is lying to the public and actually thinks the video is important? 1,000,000%, in my opinion. Laura, 1,000,000%. You see, Seth doesn't believe it's a trash truck. He never, in my opinion, believed it. And for that, number one. Number two, people don't go missing. We don't just, combust into thin air, right? We don't combust into thin air. So that is, there's nothing coming from the front of the house all night. There's nothing coming from the sides of the house all night. But at 3 a.m., there certainly is human activity, right? Edgar doesn't want to talk about Sunday evening. Wonder why? Doesn't want to talk about specific dates. Wonder why? What's the likelihood that a person, it certainly got him in hot water. I've got a text message about that, actually. I need to dig that up. Yes, it got him into hot water. So, in, media relations and police, if something gets out that you don't want out, what kind of things do you say? Right? Well, they don't normally deny something that is true, right? They don't outright deny it, because if courts later, prosecutors are going to pull that up and be like, look where the police said here that it was nothing, right? So they will say, we don't know what we don't know, right? One of those. We don't know what we don't know. It could be, but we're not sure, right? We have no idea. We're still, searching for the answer. So that's what I think it is, in my opinion. Remember when CP, while referencing the light video, says he can't comment on where it was taken from? Sure do. Sure do. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, he's like, uh, law enforcement has looked over that so many times that it's not even funny. Um, and we wish it were flashlights, but it's not. Now, I can't tell you where that came or that video was taken from, but I can tell you Newslink, TBI newsroom, or something like that. I can give you an official statement. Newslink, TBI, just some word salad to fill in something. That's all it was. That's all. So there's that. Think of all the crap parents who had that something bad happening to their kids and report the kids missing years later. This is the same thing, just a hoax in real time, allegedly. See, I don't think this is. I don't think it's a hoax. I mean, I know you don't think it. I don't think you think it's a hoax either. I'm not saying that, but I don't think, in my opinion, I don't think he's being hidden in uh, a school, or I don't think he's with anybody, in my opinion. So there's that. Oh my God, Brenda, thank you so very much. Thank you so much. If you received one of those pearl necklaces, make sure you thank our darling Brenda for gifting that, because you've been promoted.
You have been promoted. You are now one of my elite employees. Thank
I've got a feeling love will give us what we lack. The world is waiting up. The world is waiting.
Thank you so much, Brenda, for gifting 5 pearl necklaces. Again, if you received one of those, make sure you give our sweet Brenda a big thank you. Very kind of you, dear Brenda. Really do appreciate you, honey. And thank you, Donna. Welcome to the Pearl family. Really do appreciate you. May I say, pearls look amazing on you. Thank you so much, my dear. Y'all please welcome Donna to the family. Thank you, Donna. No, Lulu, it wasn't. I don't know who it was, to be honest with you. Justin, did you hear what CP said about taking a lie detector test? I'm glad you pointed that out. I thought you'd never ask. Hold on one second. Let me take this banner down. I don't want to. We'll get back to that in just 1 second. Let me show you. Edgar says, someone says, if you didn't, then please do an interview separately. You two are always in interviews together. Why don't you do one separately to clear the air? We want Sebastian found. Please, he deserves this, please. And they said, you told Nancy Grace you would take it if she scheduled one, meaning a lie detector. Dude, come on, let's clear the air. It will shut up everyone. And he says, you are correct, ... I did. And I also informed law enforcement that I was doing that. Law enforcement told me they were going to administer the polygraphs themselves. When I was told this, I informed Nancy's team and told them I would let them know after that was done. Okay. And then he says, I haven't told her I wouldn't do it. I told her after LE conducts theirs. But see, she hasn't told you the truth either. I believe Nancy Grace, I would believe Nancy Grace more if she was coming out of a coma than I would Edgar in a church. Okay? I'm just telling you. That is, Edgar, your words is, Nancy said, would you or have you taken a polygraph? He said, I have volunteered, but they didn't say I needed one because they know where I was at. Listen, because they know where you're at still doesn't mean that you're not going to get a polygraph. Okay? Okay? Doesn't mean anything. So you want to make Nancy look like she's not telling the truth. Bull, Edgar. Bull. All right, SI. Good to see you, honey. Bull. Hey, Ebony. Nothing is. And now check out 5D from yesterday. Okay. First of all, they are not going to give you suddenly a polygraph just because Nancy Grace asked you to take a polygraph. Okay. Seth didn't have a problem because he has nothing to hide. He didn't do anything to or with his son. He wants him back. But you have literally pussyfooted around this entire situation, Edgar, from literally the first interview. You have been deceptive at best about taking a lie detector test. How late am I? Well, let me tell you, Miss Shirley. Shirley, to the office, please. You're being paid. Shirley, to the office, please. You're being paged. We need a late slip for our dear Shirley. Good to see you, honey. So there's that. Why would you play little word games with your missing stepson's disappearance? Why would you play word games? Right. Did you and KK take a lie detector test? The answer is passed. Then in chat started going wild in there. Nope, he didn't answer that right. And the question was asked to him again. Did you and KK take and pass a lie detector test? Yes. A full yes or yep. I can't remember. It's a yeah. It was a full yes or a yep. Yep. Okay. And then people was like, because they knew, a lot of us caught on from his first interview that he was bullshitting. Then it was asked again. And the woman giving the interview said, guys, I'm not, or I'm going to ask this one more time or whatever. Or I'm not going to ask it again. He says he passed. And then it was, no, wait a minute. I didn't say who or where or when passed. I said lie detectors were taken and they have come back as passed. You are a douche nozzle of the highest caliber, Edgar, for even playing word games with your missing child's, with your missing stepson's disappearance. It's terrible. It really is. It's just, I've never seen anything like it. You know, if he would have said, no, you have every right to say no to take a polygraph. Now, I don't understand why you would, but you have every right and it cannot be held against you. Public opinion's a different thing. But why would you? Why would you? Okay, someone said 5D. Is 5D in here? Let's see here. 5D. Okay. What's it about? What am I looking? Someone said look up 5D. What was it about from yesterday? I don't understand. To the person asking me to look up 5D, which video is it? He have to be in someone's watch for 24 hours before the test because he cheat or Jake something. Well, then he says later on, Bubbly Beth, he says that when he took the test, that, and he's right, you can, if you're not comfortable with the wording of the question, you can ask them to rephrase. 19 minutes? It was 19 minutes. Okay. Hey, Mandy, you can ask them to rephrase. And the way Edgar's brain works, number one, I think he is such a, narcissist, in my opinion, that he would genuinely think, A, he's not, lying, or, well, then he says this. He says, it is a, how did he say it? It is a easy, cheat free, something about it's easy, you can cheat on it or something like that. I can't remember how he said it. I've got it somewhere. Justin, I just sent text. Okay. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Where'd it go?
Had been by the front door, punched in the code. Believe it or not, no, it's not super clear, but you would have seen a shadow or a figure.
Yeah, that's what I would think.
Based on, something. would have been
I don't
visible
think that was the
because
right one.
one of the lights is still visible
Okay.
based on, you know,
Sorry, that's the wrong one.
it was like, oh, not only that, but for him to go out the window, so to speak, he would have landed in the flower bed and, you know, barefooted. Yeah, we'd have heard something because he had landed on it and screamed.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Oh, thank you for
yeah,
this, Mandy. This is
Yeah, we'd have heard something because he had landed on it and screamed.
yeah.
so Edgar right there. That's what it was. Open book cheat test. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yes, we would have heard it. We would have seen it. All of that, right? He also says about we saw him go into the bedroom. Guys, it's so
That y'all.
like to me, this case is so obvious that I don't even understand how honestly, like this case, like I don't even understand how people are thinking like the neighbor or some crazy person down the street or something. Like,
Told
okay,
everybody
listen
from
to
the
this.
very beginning.
Credit goes to Spirit Seeker. Make sure you drop Spirit Seekers.
The
Sub up
TBI
to
put a
Spirit
news
Seeker.
link out, and in there it does state that all three parents have extremely been cooperative and
He's lying about this. They do say they've been cooperative, but he loves to talk about Newslink.
constantly are continuously working with law enforcement. And there's absolutely nothing to show that we are responsible, foul play, any of that nature. People have asked about interrogations and polygraphs. All this stuff has been done. All of it
Yeah,
has
I
been
think
done.
that was one of the questions that I had up next was
All this stuff has been done right here. All this stuff has been done. You hadn't taken a polygraph right there. You had not taken a polygraph right there. You know that, Edgar. So you're not telling the truth. Why are you hiding that? Why would you hide taking a polygraph? All this has been done. No, it hasn't. No, girl mom, I didn't. I'm sorry. Thank you so much, girl mom. And if he was cleared and law enforcement knew his whereabouts, why did FBI look into him? Bingo. Bingo. Right. And if he was cleared, why isn't it on the actual TBI news link? And if you are cleared, why don't you just show those little timestamps? Why don't you talk about Sunday evening, where you was that weekend, what you did that weekend? Talk about after February 5th. You're not going to though, are you? You're not fooling us. You're not fooling Pearl. Thank you, astrology douche Nigel. Edgar, the word salad master. Seriously, thank you for your time and hard work for Sebastian and keeping his name out there. Thank you so very much, astrology. That's very kind of you. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. I'm glad you like my douche nozzle comment.
have you both taken a polygraph test?
The results are passed.
Chris, can I ask something? Because I know that
Yes, ma'am.
people was going to ask it afterwards. At
That's so
the-
funny.
Be in a situation of that.
Right.
I just knew that in the future that people would be online saying there was an incident and nobody asked what the incident was. You
And I'm
said the
sure
result,
I'm sure they're
the
gonna
results are,
spin it.
yeah, the results of the polygraph was that you passed. Is that both of you passed, or can you say?
Yes.
Okay. I think that
All right,
was the
we're going to mow that down just a little bit right there. We're going to go word by word, syllable
I
wise.
just knew that in the future that people would be online saying there was an incident and nobody asked what the incident was. You
And I'm
said the
sure
result,
I'm sure they're
the
gonna
results are,
spin it.
yeah, the results of the polygraph was that you passed. Is that both of you passed, or
She says, the results, you said, but the results are passed, right? Is that both of you that passed or not? And what does he say? Yep or yes? Such a lie.
polygraph was that you passed? Is that both of you passed, or can you say?
Yes.
There you go. Yes. Now let me show you what a manipulating, gaslighting individual, Jesus help me, he is. Because then he's going to turn it around and be like, yes. And the option, very good point, Mandy. Very, very good point. Or can you say, is what he said yes to? Well, that, or he had the option of just saying, or can you say? And he could have said, no, I can't say. He could have just said something honestly.
okay.
You know, it's really bad when you are lying about a lie detector test. You haven't even got on the machine and it's smoking. Edgar.
I think that was the
Yeah, the
Listen.
results of the polygraph was that you passed. Is that both of you passed, or can you say?
Yes.
okay. I think that was my question that was up next was so you've both taken a
Listen.
polygraph test. That was some of the questions I see a couple people asking that specifically. Did you take a polygraph test specifically? Chloe and Mo wanted to know specifically. Could you
Listen.
elaborate? Did you take one and also pass?
I've got a question, and a lot of people have been asking, Chris, is there any reason why you
Oh, you didn't. Maybe you didn't.
don't want Sebastian around your daughter?
So I'm gonna make this real crystal clear for everybody.
Okay, going back over here to my questions, guys. Please, I appreciate your patience, and they are sending me the questions. So I see that you guys are still posting more questions, and I'm getting to them as fast as I can. So thank you guys for being patient. I do have 4 or 5 more messages that just popped up that said they want to know that you definitely took a polygraph and
Right here.
passed
Right here.
because
Listen.
it got cut off by a different question, and they feel like you did not answer that. So I'm just asking one more time. This is the last time, guys. I'm going to revisit this question.
Mo.
Okay. For the record.
Mo, he said he passed it, according to Amy.
Well, hold on.
Mo. He said he passed it. According to, I think she said Amy or something like that. Okay. Whoa. After the third bullshit round.
Question, and they feel like you did not answer that. So I'm just asking one more time. This is the last time, guys. I'm going to revisit this question.
Okay. For the record.
Mo, he said he passed it, according to Amy.
Well, hold on. Somebody asked the question, was a polygraph taken and has it been passed? Yes. I didn't specify who or when. But what I can tell you.
No. But you know who did specify? The interviewers. They specified. Did you and your wife, KK, take and pass a polygraph test? Edgar. Exactly. I didn't say who or when. Now, why do you have to play with words about your stepson's 15-year-old child who is missing, Sebastian Rogers? Why do you have to play with words, semantics, and then blatantly lie when you say yes about something like that? You should be ashamed on that.
Oh, hold on. Somebody asked the question, was a polygraph taken and has it been passed? Yes. I didn't specify who or when. But what I can tell you,
listen how he says
everything
this.
has been vetted completely. Polygraphs have come back as passed.
How did he say that?
Been vetted completely. Polygraphs have
Polygraphs, not his, because he didn't take one.
come back as passed. So I'm confused as in why they're all wondering if my
Look at the gaslighting. Look at the manipulation. So I'm confused on what's the confusion here. God bless any woman that ever walked down the aisle with him and had to live under the same roof as him. Oh my God. Except I guess KK likes it. It's so obvious, right? But the manipulation, the gaslighting, the semantics, the downright lies that he just uttered 3 times in one interview and then flips it on you. Insanity.
myself, my wife, and the biological father took one. When law enforcement agency has come out and told everybody, even in
And that's not true right there. At that time, Seth hadn't even taken a polygraph. So, no Edgar. No Edgar. Thank you, Coco Honey. Thank you, Sugar. For real, if that was not KP going back to the house that night, then why hasn't she been hollering, who was that they have my son? In my opinion, because she knows who it is. Justin, you're wonderful. Thank you, Coco Honey. Really do appreciate your support, my dear. It means so much. I agree. I agree. If there has been no sign of your son, walking out the front door like you would suggest, like would suggest, saying that's the most obvious door because that's the one he nearly always go out of. And then there's a camera across the street, and there's lights on both sides of the house. But all the activity is coming from the back. You would be saying, oh my God, something happened. There's this car at the very beginning of my street people running through my yard. Nope. Edgar said he couldn't even give us the location of that camera. Thank you, my dear. Thank you, Nina. Really do appreciate you. Thank you, my love. Good to see you. Dear Nina and Gail, thank you so much for 3 continuous months. Really do appreciate that. To be crystal clear and for transparency across the board, I love being a pearl. I'm going to be as transparent and as crystal clear as possible too, darling Gail. I love you and love you being a pearl as well, my dear. Thank you so very much. Hello, Betty. Good to see you. Fine Summer. Hello, Callie. Gypsy. Hello, darling. Dana. Ashley.
In the TBI news link, if you guys hadn't received it, asked. So I'm confused as in why they're all wondering if myself, my wife, and the biological father took one. When law enforcement agency has come out and told everybody, even in the TBI news link, if you guys hadn't read that, please go out and read that. That's got a lot of great information in it, especially it's probably the most up-to-date information. But they will even tell you at this point in time, they have no reason to speculate foul play, anything on the parents. Everybody's been extremely cooperative of anything and everything they've asked us.
Hold on, I just caught something. I think I see.
At this point in time, there is no.
It's very interesting how he says at this point in time. At this point in time, there's no reason for them to speculate. How did he say? There's no.
They have no reason to speculate foul play. At this point in time, there is no. They have no reason to speculate foul play.
At this time. But, you know, I don't know how many. I think it was the next day after this, or 2 days after this interview. That's when they came out and said, law enforcement is now looking at the real possibility of foul play. And then Nick Barris said, guys, I'm here to tell you, law enforcement is in saying that it is exactly foul play. I'm here to tell you it's foul play. So there's that as well. He talks to the local. He's got his sources inside that police department. Damn right he does. Karen, thank you so much for 6 months, my dear. Oh my God, your dog is so cute. Poor Sebastian, I pray he is safe and returns to his father. Me too, Karen. Thank you so very much, my dear, for 6 continuous months of support. I really do appreciate that, Karen, and be well, my friend. Hope you are well. Is it an Old English? Or is it, no, it's an is it an Australian Shepherd? Or is it an Old English? What kind of doggy is it? I always want to know. Thank you so much, my dear. And thank you, Joe. Really do appreciate you. Hi, dear Justin, Remy and beautiful pearls, hugs. Just want to send my love to everyone. When I'm not feeling the best, you guys give me hope. Oh, thank you, Joe. That means a lot. Truly does. Thank you for that beautiful message, my dear, and your support. Thank you. Um, yeah. He outright says, "Yep, yep." Craziness, absolute craziness. Okay, I think someone sent me something. Uh, hold on one second. One second. Okay. Um, Sebastian or September from Silver on the Scene and driving through Stafford Court. Huh. Yeah, I do remember that as well. I don't know if that's the same vehicle though as the white one I was showing you guys earlier. I don't think that's the same white vehicle though. Right. That looks like a white vehicle too. That looks or no, that's not a white vehicle. I don't think that's looks like the Bauer Foots maybe. But this I don't think it's the same white vehicle as what I was showing earlier. I wonder what Ellie has done besides talk to Seth. They haven't searched, and I'm sure Edgar gets updates that it's his friends. I don't think that law enforcement is giving much to KK and Edgar right now, in my opinion. I think they are avoiding them like the plague. Justin asked Tony and Seth and Betty. The white SUV followed them after court. Really? Wow. Huh. Thank you, my dear Mini Aussie Doodle. She's my sweet Sylvia. I love the name Sylvia. I love that name. Mini Aussie Doodle. I need to look that up. Is that like a designer? It's got to be. It's Australian Shepherd with a poodle. It's got to be that. That's amazing. If I missed anyone, I had top chat. Yeah, make sure you got it on all chats or you'll miss them. Not to my knowledge. So no one followed you that you're aware of. Yeah, if we get to 1,000 thumbs up, we have a chicken party. You don't want to miss it. You don't want to miss that. I am telling you. I am telling you, sisters and brothers. Let's get it started. All right. Back to bed crime stories. Someone wanted me to see this.
Disappeared from his home. We still don't know who those two figures are. Are they adults carrying out a planned abduction? Is it Sebastian with someone else? It seems unlikely that these two unknown figures, two moving lights, and one unknown car are not related to Sebastian's disappearance. It's just too much of a coincidence, in my opinion, that this stuff happened on the same day Sebastian vanished. Knowing that people were outside Sebastian's house at the 3 a.m. hour mark when it's pitch black outside and hard to see faces, and when most neighbors are asleep, is proof to me.
People that's recently been out there searching, they say they get creeped out there at night. Can you imagine? Can you imagine just Sebastian just getting up in the middle of the night and just saying, yeah, I'll go outside. I'm going to walk outside barefooted, make it as uncomfortable on me as possible, because I don't like to get dirty and I don't like the dark, and I'm not a big outdoor fan, and it's cold, so I might as well make myself cold. Now think of how ridiculous that sounds, because it is. Never, ever happened, in my opinion. Not a chance. Not only would he not do it, in my opinion, there's nothing to suggest that he did.
That Sebastian did not walk away from his home alone. And I find it very hard to believe that a boy who reportedly doesn't like spending time outside and who never leaves the house without shoes would willingly walk out the door into the dark cold of February in Tennessee. It's also hard to believe that Sebastian would get into a stranger's vehicle because his bio dad, Seth, stated this was something that his son likely would not do. Keep in mind that Sebastian was on.
Now remember, even KK and Edgar said, if it's an adult, like, how is he around like adults that he's not aware of or anything like that? They said, he's kind of usually standoffish. With kids, he's not. But with adults, he's more like, doesn't know, the stranger or anything like that. So he knows better. He's just not going to do it. He's just not going to do it.
On the spectrum, and also a sufferer of chromosome deletion syndrome, which left him with an excessive accumulation of cerebral spinal fluid in his brain's ventricles. And this likely would explain why he was more childlike at age 15 than his classmates. That spot of fluid on his brain also meant that any type of fall or injury to that part of his head could be fatal. So you'd think that a mother who has a child with this condition, if she heard a thud in his bedroom at night, would go running to ensure that child was okay. Katie did not bother to do this even though she was still awake. In today's video, I want to revisit some of the potentially key details from early on that I, and maybe you too, have forgotten about over time. According to an unnamed source who shared information with YouTuber Sweetie Pie Low, Katie Proudfoot came out of her house Monday morning screaming, "I can't find my son," after discovering Sebastian's empty bed. That was on Monday, February 26, 2024. Would you scream out at this early hour to your neighbors, who may or may not have been outside their homes, that your child is missing? I personally think that I would instead be calling the police, my husband, the child's father, in quick succession. So I wonder if Katie shouting out that her son was missing was part of a pre-planned crime. Was that a staged event? I mean, if I saw someone outside, I'm sure I'd ask that person if they'd seen my child and if they could keep an eye out for him or her. But I don't think I'd come raging out of the house, screaming loudly that my child was missing. But then again, everyone handles situations differently, so this isn't proof of a crime. It's just another detail to jot down. Now, apparently when Katie supposedly told Sebastian to go to bed around 9 p.m. Sunday night, the lights in his bedroom, per this source, went out at exactly 9:08 p.m. Then, at 11:45 p.m., Katie's bedroom light went out. Katie has mentioned in interviews that she heard a sound in Sebastian's room around 10 p.m. Note that no lights went on or off at that hour. In one interview, Katie calls it some noise. In another interview, she calls it a thud. Sebastian's biological father, Seth Rogers, has said he would have checked on Sebastian after
What they
hearing
also
such a noise because of that delicate area on the right side of Sebastian's head.
Now, I have a question for Edgar. Edgar, do you remember whenever you allegedly knocked the hell out of a woman? Do you remember that? And you thought she was unalived? Do you remember that? Do you remember, Edgar, whenever she was unconscious? Edgar, do you remember that? And do you remember you thought you unalived her? And do you remember allegedly saying you started panicking and saying, what am I going to do? What am I going to do with her? Do you remember? I know you do, Edgar. You have told two or three people that. At least two people. Right, Edgar? Lakeside, thankfully, those women have spoken to authorities and have said what happened. They have spoken out, every single one of them, privately. Not all publicly, obviously, but they have all been interviewed. And Edgar, they told. They told. Sure did. Thank you so much, Tina. Really do appreciate you. you so much, my dear. Really do appreciate you. I frequent Sebastian's Facebook page. I recently saw a post from a local that has lived there a long time. She said that's not true that the Sox have a lot of dollars, nor is it true that law enforcement is chummy with them. Um, so what I don't think law enforcement is chummy with the Sox. Chummy, I think is too much. Um, I do think Edgar knows someone in law enforcement, but I don't think they're like close or anything like that. I don't think that they have been uh you know uh covering up anything. I've never personally thought that. Just not with Sebastian's case. Um do I think they have money? It depends on what you call money. You know, what's money to someone might not be money to the other, but are they um rather well off? I think so. I think so. Um Certainly other family members are extraordinarily well off. Um I mean, are they, you know, private jets everywhere you go? No, but not a lot are. Uh but I do think that they are uh they're live a very comfortable, lifestyle. And I think they so what I have been told is that allegedly these people, they don't allegedly give cash to people for things if they, need a favor, but they allegedly gift things more lavishly to people. So it is a full moon, Star. Yes, it is. It is a full moon. Some people look rich, but they are that. Well, yeah, CT, exactly, exactly. So, well, if it's a gift, it's a gift, right? A gift is a gift. Um, that's what a few people have told me. What kind of gifts and stuff? I have no idea. But that's wealth does not equal class. No, at all. So, but I mean, do I think they're like, you know, rock star wealthy? No, I don't. I think uh they are I think they're comfortable. And I think that they try to stay. I think Cruella tries to be a socialite in her area for, her job and all that. So, I don't think they're, but now they do have family members that are extraordinarily wealthy, like really wealthy. But not that they are, you know what I mean? So, very good question, Tina. Thank you, my dear. Thank you so much. Let me make this bigger. Oh, you little weenies. That's so cute. 15 and 3. That's so precious. I love weenie dogs. That's so cute. Thank you, my dear. Let's see here. Outer Banks. Hi, BHB. Thank you so very much, Outer Banks. Really do appreciate you. Going back, people don't make me. Let's see here. They accept gifts for favors. I don't know. I just heard that they are more of gifters. Do you think all of this that is hurt their business? I don't think so, girl mom. I don't think so. No, I don't think so. People that want to buy a house, want to buy a house. I don't know.
However, Katie did not feel the thud warranted checking on Sebastian. Now let's talk about the stepfather, Chris Proudfoot. It's been said that Chris was not seen at the home during the entire month of February. And supposedly, when Chris arrived home in Hendersonville at around 1 p.m., on Monday, February 26th, after learning that Sebastian was missing, Chris and Katie had a powerful embrace. I'm not sure if this embrace happened inside the house or outside. Someone, though, witnessed it. Again, was this part of an act? Speaking,
They had a powerful embrace. Okay. I mean, what's your thoughts on the powerful embrace of KK and Edgar? I think what they went through that night is enough to make anyone do a powerful embrace. Julie got it. Yep. Yep. Julie got it. Yep. Julie.
of Chris Proudfoot, he's been married 4 times prior to Katie. Yes, Katie is wife number 5. Chris was married to a woman named Vanessa, another one named Stephanie, another one named Rachel, and still another one named Nina Gomez. And then, of course, Katie. That's a lot for anyone, especially if they're not a celebrity in Hollywood. Why has Chris had so many failed marriages? We know his ex, Nina, described him as a very volatile man and someone who quickly became.
I mean, how often do you hear of someone that has been married 5 times by 40? Not very often. Not very often. And allegedly was getting ready to, call this one quits. Yeah. That's average of 5 years per marriage, and that is going back to back. That would be going back to back, back to back to back, like literally back to back. So each marriage could not have been, averaging 5 years. We made 1,000 thumbs up. Y'all are amazing. Thank you so much. You rock stars. I don't bounce. Yeah, GG, it's location. It's location is what it is. I mean, I don't think Elizabeth Taylor had 5 husbands by 40. I don't know. Rest in peace, Elizabeth. Thank you so much, Joe. My 2 gorgeous pups, Dustin and you pronounce it Phoebe or Phoebe. I lost my dear girl Phoebe a few months ago. She was 14. My heart is forever broken. I'm sorry, Joe. That's tough. That's tough. I know. I'm sorry. And they've been with you so many years. That's really tough. Never met anyone who has. I don't think I've ever met anyone that's been married 5 times. Yes, I call him a serial matrimonist. That's the word I made up for him. A serial matrimonist.
Became unkind to her after she married him. According to Nina, Chris was both cruel to her and to her young children. I think most of us have heard Chris speak on various YouTube channels by now. He himself admits to
Survey
being
says
brash
yes.
and saying it like it is. It's been said that Sebastian was afraid of Chris, and we know that Chris once used
He is only brash with women he thinks he can get by with, because he was not like that with Nancy. He was not like that with Nancy. Was he with, I don't know if he was, and he won't, obviously speak to any men who disagree with him. People say, well, I'm a man. He spoke to me. Well, that's because you agree with him. Or agreed with him at once upon a
a
time.
belt on the young boy. I've heard many parents say that they would never allow a spouse who is not the child's bio mom or dad to punish the child. Why did Katie allow Chris to discipline Sebastian? And why did she allow him to use a belt on her child? Why wasn't Katie more protective of her offspring when it came to Chris? Chris's alleged cruelty towards Sebastian is supported by the myriad child protective services reports made against him and Katie. Chris tries to minimize these reports as if it's normal for parents to get them. In my opinion, it's not normal and it's not acceptable. What it is a giant red flag. Of course, we're going to look at parents when they've received not just one, but many CPS reports. Here's another detail that may have affected Sebastian's home life. His mom, Katie, has suffered from alcoholism in the past, allegedly. From what I read on the website addiction.com, alcohol use disorder is caused by a combination of genetic, environmental, and psychological factors. Stressful life events, mental health disorders, peer pressure, and easy access to booze can lead to alcoholism. I wonder what triggered it in Katie. There's also talk of bipolar disorder possibly running in her family. If all of this is true, then those are factors that would likely have affected Sebastian. Having a child like Sebastian with special needs has to be very stressful at times. It takes so much patience to parent any child. Even the most loving parents probably have to take timeouts for themselves from time to time when things get chaotic and when they feel stressed. But imagine a parent who doesn't necessarily have control of their emotions dealing with Sebastian's problems. Problems like incontinence, having the occasional meltdown or tantrum, during which Sebastian would growl, according to Katie. Sebastian dealing with his SA trauma, perhaps by acting out at school in some way. Sebastian, according to Chris, being a child who invaded other people's personal space. All of this stuff would be stressful for anyone, but for a parent like Chris, who has a temper and who likes things in his house to be just so, and who likely doesn't really feel love for Sebastian, even if he claims he does, and for a parent like Katie, who may suffer from bipolar disorder, wherein she experiences extreme mood swings, allegedly, Sebastian's behavior could have triggered some very bad moments inside and outside the Proudfoot home. Remember, Chris allegedly did not want Sebastian to be around his young daughter, and he also wanted Sebastian out of his house. Why exactly was that? Has Chris ever really answered this question? When
No.
detectives investigate cases like Sebastian's, they look for who in the victim's life had a motive for wanting that person to be gone. In Sebastian's case, the primary people who may have had motive were Chris, Katie, and possibly even Seth Rogers. Chris allegedly gave Katie an ultimatum at one point, as in either Sebastian goes or I go. And this was supposedly based on Sebastian wetting the bed, Sebastian possibly acting out inappropriately after being essayed, and again, Chris not wanting Sebastian around his daughter. As for Katie, if she was given an ultimatum and preferred having Chris around over Sebastian, that could serve as a motive for wanting her son gone. Even Seth had a motive if it's true that he had life insurance on Sebastian. Now, about a week after Sebastian went missing, Katie reportedly left Sebastian.
I want to make the I want to speak on the life insurance policy thing a minute. It was a Gerber grow up plan, and Spirit Seeker, I don't know if she's still in here, but she can tell you she had a Gerber grow up plan that she cashed out years ago. I don't know how many years ago, and it's not much. It's like a couple $1,000s. Number one, right? Yeah, it's nothing, right? She talked about this we were on her panel one day, and she talked about this. Also, you can't collect on that if you don't have a resolution to that as well. My great aunt paid it for 23 years. I got under $2,000. Yeah. Yep. I mean, you could put that money in a bank, every month, and you would have more than $2,000 for 23 years. That is exactly right. That's exactly right. You got to have a death certificate before you can even begin to collect insurance. And it's not really, I don't even consider that life insurance or something. I don't know, but it's not much.
Sebastian's hat, shoes, and a blanket on the front porch for him. And one morning, she allegedly came out, leaned over the porch banister, and screamed out Sebastian's name. This would seem to indicate that she was very upset about Sebastian being gone, or it could have been part of a planned act. Or maybe she was feeling regret if she and Chris really did plot to remove Sebastian from their lives. That, of course, is pure speculation at this point. Nobody has been charged with a crime. But Chris has said he had to work on Katie to get her to agree to let Sebastian go and live with Seth full time. It's also been said that there was one door on the Proudfoot home that did not have a PIN code lock, and that was open, meaning unlocked, for a long time. I'm not sure which door that was. We know that the front door has a PIN code lock. Could that door have been from the back porch into the house, or what looks to be a door next to the two large garage doors on the side of the house? Here are some random facts that you may or may not have heard previously. Katie Proudfoot is trained in MMA, mixed martial arts. She's also been in the military. To me, this indicates that she's not a delicate flower.
She's not a shrinking violet. KK is not. I mean, have you seen the calves on her? Have you seen her calves? I'm just saying. She is not a shrinking violet. I mean, I think Edgar kind of likes the calves on her, to be honest with you. My opinion. Especially when she doesn't shave them, in my opinion.
Who can't protect herself. A sheriff lives in the Proudfoot's neighborhood, which you'd think would have added a layer of security to that.
Yeah, I mean, I think that he likes it that she's built like a trucker. Just my opinion. Don't judge me. You know, and I'm sure, not sure, but I would suspect he would like it if she put like on some plaid or something. And while I can see Edgar in a Scottish kilt. I don't know why I said that. I just can see that.
Porter. Supposedly there were security cameras inside the Proudfoot house. Were those working on the night Sebastian vanished, or were they conveniently disabled? If they were in the house and if they were working, there should be footage of how Sebastian left the home. There's so much in Sebastian's story that spells potential trouble. The controlling stepfather who wanted him out of his house and who, in my opinion, overstepped his rights as a step-parent by taking that belt to
You're here.
Sebastian.
Welcome.
The mother, Katie, who has changed details of her story over time and who failed to go directly to the media from the first day of Sebastian's disappearance. Again, when my brother went missing, I immediately called my local news stations. And guess
No.
what? They got back to me. They were interested
This
in the
is
story.
Bed Crime Stories. She's got a beautiful voice and she's got a beautiful heart too. There's her link. I just dropped it there. Large Marge in your chicken party, Justin. Large Marge. Lodge Marge. Lakeside. Yeah. KP the lumberjack. Hurry up, Edgar. Hurry up.
Story. I also flooded the area with posters to ensure that everybody saw my brother's face. We did all of that on the first day when we found out he was missing. We also searched that day. You'd be surprised how much you can accomplish on the first day that a person goes missing if you throw yourself into looking for that person. If we consider all of these factors, it would appear that all roads lead back to the Proudfoots when it comes to Sebastian's disappearance.
I completely agree. That's the only place that I can see at all in this scenario where it leads. It's pretty obvious, in my opinion. Very, in my opinion. I mean, someone who, I mean, it's just it's just crazy to me how anyone, because usually there's like, there's something that's kind of like a little iffy. But here it's like she's like, mom, that interview that they did with Olivia, KK just about had a meltdown because she was messing up so bad. Edgar's over there, hacking. Thank you, Remy June. He's over I mean, he really is. He's like over there. Oh, you can see him, like his eyes go. Right. KK in that interview, she's like, law enforcement is considering everything from, him walking out of the house, and then Edgar's like, to what did he say? He always interrupts her. Let me take it from here, dear wife. Let's take it from here. I'll answer. I'll answer for you, KK. I'll answer for you, darling. No. Yes, Edgar coughing up a hairball. A mullet ball. We like to call them here. A mullet. A mullet ball. A mothball. A mullet mothball. I know I do, Misty Blue. Are you talking about Edgar? I'm just kidding.
That is just my opinion at this point. Nobody's been arrested, nobody's been charged, but there certainly is a lot of suspicious behavior. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you next time on Bed Crime Stories. Please like, share, subscribe, and I will see you next time.
Make sure you friend, put the banner back up. Make sure you sub up to Bed Crime Stories for the replay. Again, a link is provided in the description. I'm going to drop the link again as well. Thank you, Spirit Seeker, for dropping that as well. Yeah, someone sent me some stuff of. Hold on. What is this? Please play. What is this? Okay. Someone sent me Wars video. I'm kind of scared to play it though. War, is this one okay to play? I don't know. What's in this? Damn, bro, when you combine it, it's a true masterpiece.
Well, let me tell you a story. It's a dark one tonight about Steve Fisher and Chris who ain't doing right. The cover.
Oh my God. What's it about? What's it about? I know, but I don't like to get into the drama stuff.
Covering up.
Here, I'm gonna drop it for you guys to go give War Eagle a view there. Okay. This is not me saying this, and I wouldn't. Kelsey says, okay. Okay, I'll wait. I just dropped it for you guys. I don't want to. Bobby, thank you so much for becoming a pearl. Y'all welcome, Bobby. Thank you so much, my dear. Really do appreciate you. Thank you so much. Play the chickens instead, please. Did we? That's right. We hit 1,000 thumbs up. We need to play the chickens.
It's them! Katie! Christopher! Katie!
What did the irritated chicken say?
And it
To
was
Mr. Proudfoot. To Mr. Proudfoot. To Mr. Proudfoot. Mr. Proudfoot, what happened?
Not possible because that area is not visible in the footage. My ass.
Right there. Is that the ass? Is that what you was talking about? Is that what you was talking? Is that the ass? Is that the I thought it was okay. Making sure, mob. You was my ass. Okay, gotcha. Okay, let's go.
You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
Christopher! Katie! Christopher! Katie!
Snacks, because, he's 15 and snacks.
Hold on. Look how fast she can turn it on and off. And then the
Snacks, because, he's 15 and snacks.
watch.
Snacks, because, he's 15 and snacks. Snacks, because, he's 15 and snacks.
Something that I believe we're pervy to. Something that I believe we're pervy to. Something that I believe we're pervy to.
You're coming with me.
What?
It's a long trip. I'll need a snack.
You were asking me off the top of my head. I think it's Sebastian gotten in trouble.
May the camel fleas of 1,000 camels.
I had asked him. I said, "Hey, you got to have a punishment for this." And drive a diesel truck, Chevrolet.
Year?
I think it's
20. No, it's a 2020.
So you're...
I don't remember off the top of my head. I think it's
Look at these two.
2021, I think.
Oh.
Suck it now.
Oh.
Suck it now.
What you fucking da? I don't fucking know. Yarana yastara. Anarana.
Oh.
Suck it now.
I might have been a bitch to you this year. I just wanted to say that I'm still gonna be a bitch to you next year. It's New Year's, not new me. Clean slate, what?
Oh.
Suck it now.
Ooh, he likes the suki now.
Oh.
Suck it now.
Oh, look at this. That's how Edgar met KK looking over across the room in the bar. And KK said, ooh, suki now. Ooh, suki now.
Oh.
Suck it now.
Oh.
Suck it now.
Gave that look right there. KK, do you love me? Are you riding? Say you never ever leave. I've got 5 wives and I'm riding. Average of less than 5 years.
Not possible because that area is not visible in the footage. My ass. Not possible because that area is not visible in the footage. My ass.
That's what Edgar does when he looks in the mirror. Oh, I look good today. Uh-huh. 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 I look good. I'm good. I'm bad. I'm Edgar, baby. That's what it is. Edgar Steen. Look at there. Looking out the corner of my eye because I ain't paying attention to you.
And it to Mr. Proudfoot, to Mr. Proudfoot, to Mr. Proudfoot.
Right there, darling. Right there. I know all these cameras are here for me because I am the bee's knees.
Oh.
Suck it now.
KK. Sitting beside of me. How about that?
Oh.
Suck it now.
I like it. I like it, KK.
Oh.
Suck it now.
Oh, you just wait, KK. Sucky.
Oh.
Suck it now.
Uh-huh, baby. Let's do it. All right. Thank you, guys. I love Mob Crew's asses better than Edgar's face. Yes. Yep. You are right on that. So glad they couldn't block the court cameras. Yeah, that's one thing I was surprised they got. Thank you, Grace. It's funny. Let me see if I have anything else I need to cover on this live. Bear with me 1 second. Got two. I don't know if we did the author of the Deception Detective. Is Hong going? Hold on. What's Hong talking about here? Let's see. We know he's alive. Stop with your because if he died as well after. This guy says facts, not like stink balls, dark secret, and lies exposed in Sebastian's case. Sequoia, Quentin, Storm Tracker, KOTV, something. Native American Storm Chaser at Hong after watching some videos on Mr. Edgarstein, Mr. Pfoot knows exactly where Sebastian is. When interviewed, he has talked about him in the past tense. I don't know if he does that. I haven't noticed that. He is also a terrible liar. That, yes. And always makes the subject about him. Definitely about that. In my opinion, the local law enforcement are screwed the pooch from the beginning. There's so many different lies that Mr. Pfoot thinks he's more intelligent than he actually is. I would agree with that. SF said April 9th, 2024. They appear to be single point light sources like a flashlight like Sebastian had. He even took the garbage out with it. The flashlights in the back is definitely not a single point. It's clearly two, and it's clearly they run up to the car. Oh, bro, my bad. The PFIT's check didn't clear until September 10th. You weren't hired to interfere yet. My bad, bro. Oh, God. Gosh. Oh, wars on there. See, I don't do much Twitter or X now. Dang, he is not being, he's being, he's not, I'll just shut up. He's saying some stuff. He's saying some stuff. Thank you, Blair. Thank you, my dear. Really do appreciate you. You would show that Facebook post with a comment concerning the motorcycle shop. I can't find it any longer. I don't know what you're talking about, Brenda. Motorcycle shop. Oh, where they were wearing the Sebastian shirts and they said that they were, what was it? Asking to see if they would do like a function. His mullet looks like an unkept bush to me, in my opinion. Sebastian's flashlight didn't even work now. I think I have. Oh, there's a couple vehicles that we need to look out for, in my opinion. You see this is one model, but there's different years. But you see how like we need to look at some of these vehicles. This was the day after Sebastian went missing. I think I got that picture somewhere. I don't know if it's in this one or not, but I can find it. I've got the picture. I think I know what you're talking about. I'm pretty sure. I'm just trying to find it real quick. I don't know. Oh, I found another thing of Melissa's messages, y'all. By the way, did I send it? Let me see if I sent it. It was very interesting. I found another message. Oh. Oh. I almost forgot. 1 second. I forgot because my phone died earlier. A thing little misses. A couple things. Very interesting things. My phone's going to go crazy because I just turned it on. Look at this. I'm going to have to send it to myself. Some very interesting things KK says. And some interesting things Miss Bauer Cruella Foot said. Is very interesting. I might have to, let me see here. God, my phone goes nuts when it dies and then I have to redo it. Damn, I hope I saved it. Something old KK or Miss Bowerfoot said. She made this post when Sebastian was missing. She didn't even write his name or anything. It was terrible. Didn't say, I don't think it was, she even said grandson or anything like that. It's like, what the hell, lady? Damn. I swear, I hope I still. I might have to go back. I got a couple of them here, but okay, I'll just show you these right here for now. All right. So, a lot of people speak about Sebastian bringing out about because I don't normally listen to a lot of people, but the other day I was listening to a channel while I was driving, and they were saying that Seth brought out the diapers with talking about Sebastian. Right. And just want to give a trigger warning because we are going to be talking about SA. So, trigger warning. Inconsistencies is a major red flag of, in this says child SA, and it sounds as if it was pretty severe to require pull-ups. The fact that it was occurring at the mother's home is very concerning. SA is a common motive for escalated violence. I pray the child wasn't being abused in that way and that something else was causing his regression. Well, KK answered that. And she said, because Chris, not Seth, is my husband and the stepfather to our son, and because Seth was at work and had no access to his phone, although we also contacted him because he is the father and needed to know immediately, meaning about Sebastian being gone. So right here, first of all, KK says that Seth was at work. So there's that as well. Crap, which one was it? Okay. Did I flip it? Which one am I showing y'all? Okay. Even though okay. He was not only having wedding issues at home, but also at school. Even his father, although he did not clarify it in his comments, has had some issues with Sebastian wetting sheets and hiding them, and has had an incident where Sebastian wet his chair while at his father's house. So she goes into that. I don't know why Seth was the one getting dragged on this still. Okay, so this is where KK says someone invited her up and said, can you jump on this page and ask a few questions? She doesn't answer them, and she just says, because Chris, not Seth, is my husband and stepfather to our son, and because Seth was at work and has no access to his phone, although we also contacted him because he is the father and needed to know immediately, and because my husband is strong enough to think logically and is my rock. Finding that your child is missing is a terrifying pain that I pray no one should ever endure. Every day is every day. So I think she means everyone is doing everything and anything we can to find Sebastian and bring him home. Are you? Is she doing everything? I don't know. Only, she can answer that. Only she can answer that. Okay. So there's that. But, Seth was the one that was getting dragged for this constantly, right? Well, you're the one who brought up him wearing, the pull-ups. No. No, 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 no. No bueno. Starflowers. It was her. It was her. He's a rock, all right. Yeah. Well, his rock was about to roll right before Sebastian went missing. KK. Yeah, it won't go to court TV though. Yeah, it needs to be instead of national. Next, he's going to be like, it needs to be international, international, and then you'll be like, well, then fine, get back on YouTube. That's international. I didn't mean international. I mean inter solar system mole. Bull. That's what I mean. I mean, it needs to go to the solar system. Okay. And you'd say, Edgar, okay, we'll get it through the whole solar system. No, no, no. You didn't understand what I mean. It needs to go throughout the entire universe. Universe. We'll get it. We'll get it, Edgar. Okay, Edgar, we got it. No, multiverse. Multiverse, Edgar. Multiverse. You just can't with him. You can't with him. Lakeside Lawyer, if there is, I will be live on location. If there ever is that, to whoever did this to Sebastian, whom's ever did this, you will see me. Hi, I'm Clutch Them Pearls, and I'm live on location. We've got Mullet. We got, what is it? Fred and Wilma Flintstone here. They are, or whoever. So, Dolly Parton perfume, sent from above, not sponsored, but you should buy. It's light, it's classic, it's powdery. Pearl raid at the courthouse. Yes, exactly. Supposedly, I'm looking for Sebastian. I beg to differ, in my opinion. Yeah, I agree. If it wants to, yeah, Remy's waking up just now. Eat it, mom. Oh goodness. Okay. You want your bubble? A pearl meetup would be nice. Yes. Spider Monkey ASMR. Hold on. 1 second. I'll give you the bottle back. 1 second. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Here's once your bottle. Hers is hungry. She's getting bigger and stronger. She'll give a big old burp in a minute. Justin has patience just like my daughter. You're sweet. There's no sense in getting upset. Life is short. It's so short. Here's once your milks. Here once her milks. I can't help it. I get upset. Nah. Dolly Jean says hi. She set up and is moving her ears. She recognizes roommate. Aw. Girl, she's almost slammed this bottle. Hers glowing. Hers glowing. So much. Remy, say hi. Remy, say hi to your peeps. She has grown a lot, I think. She has grown a lot. No. No, you're not getting it. You're not getting it. You're not getting it. She has to come up for air. I don't know. Wait, what? I gotta weigh her. She's got a vet appointment next week for a booster, so I'll know then for sure. Oh goodness, we gotta get the milk off you. She's a mess. She's at least twice as big. You think so? I mean, I think so. I mean, remember my hand used to be bigger than her? Oh, you just burped a good one. Yeah, she's grown a lot. Is she getting harder to handle? No. Yeah. Not yet, but she'll be climbing walls soon. Yep, she drinks baby formula. Mm-hmm. No, I have like a dark blue, really chipped out, really ghetto blue nail polish. Oh, right. You almost got it all. Oh, I love it whenever. Yes, sir. I love it whenever she'll like stand up on her two legs sometimes now, and like after she eats, she's got this big old belly, and spider monkeys have really skinny arms and skinny legs, and she's starting to look like. Let me find it. Right there. So good. This is so good. This is so good. Oh, scratches. Yeah, Bev. She's eating solids now. She's eating solids. She eats fruits and veggies and stuff now. Not. She still doesn't eat a lot. But she's eating a lot more now. But she does eat solids every day now. I saw the bird frog. She's gonna take my necklace off. No, I gotta put your pearls on. Someone bought you pearls. We got your pearls, don't we? Oh yeah, Mama Bear. Yeah. Does she eat bananas? Sometimes she'll eat bananas, but actually monkeys, that's not their favorite thing. It's just a cartoon version. We think monkeys like bananas, but that's not like their favorite thing. She can eat everything we eat. Everything. Like literally everything. If a human can eat it, she can eat it. But they're oh yeah, whipped cream. They love whipped cream. They're primarily vegetarians and fruit. She needs all the jewelry. Right now, she's so new to like solid food. She doesn't really have like a favorite. There's nothing like she goes crazy over yet. So she doesn't really have like a favorite thing yet. Trying to think. I don't know. We'll see. Watching dogs eat peanut butter is pure joy. She needs some cheese puffs. Yeah. Stop eating my pearls. Hold on. Okay. You're not getting them. You're not getting them. Turn around. Turn around. All right, guys. Those cuddles, they are the best. Peanut butter has protein. Yeah. But a lot of the, the veggies and stuff too, they have a lot of protein in it. Will you wean her from milk formula? She will drink one bottle after she becomes an adult. She will drink about one bottle every day still, regardless. So there's, they more or less wean themselves. Their body tells them when they're ready. Does she sleep all night? Yes, she sleeps all night. She doesn't sleep in her bassinet. She sleeps with me most of the time. But during the day and stuff, like while I'm in my office, like if she wants to go to sleep or something. So, and she gets all kinds of like she gets extra vitamin D and vitamin C and all that to make sure she's good and strong. I'm sorry, Anne. I'm sorry. Do not. It's time for me to send you a text to look at. Okay. I don't. Oh God. He's trying everything to get back into relevance, apparently. And It's probably the exact same footage we've already seen of the birthday, to be honest with you. Yes, she has a channel. Make sure you sub up to it. We'll be live there in a little bit. It's called Remy's The Adventures of Remy Pearl. She does like sweet potato and pumpkin puree. She does like that. Yep. She does like that a lot. She does. She does. She does. Time to go file her nails again. All right, guys. Love you all. Say bye, Wimmy. Say bye. Say bye. Look. Wave. Wait, you gotta wave up. You wave up. Okay. All right, guys. I'm not. Don't knock the mic. Don't knock the mic. Don't knock the mic. Don't knock my glasses. Oh, Mona. Make sure you got the bell hit to all. All right, guys. Love you all. Appreciate you. We'll see you later. She's dropping the mic. I know. I know. All right. Love you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. She's going to kick my ass. All right. Bye-bye.